Hi guys, welcome back again to the channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video, so in today's video.
Hey, fellow white women who voted for Kamala, this is not our opportunity to use Black women to ask them to do the labor of providing us with comfort and alleviating our fear and anxiety over the election. We're also not going to come to Black women expecting them to give us a pat on the back and say, we know you're not one of the bad ones. You did what you could, hun. And also, it is not our place to go to Black women when they are criticizing white women. I mean, have you looked at the numbers? And to tell them, not me, it wasn't me, I'm one of the good ones. Stop putting that on Black women. Stop it. Don't do it. If you've got big feelings of fear and trepidation about the future, about our rights as women, if you have intense anger and disappointment at other white women, shame about our demographic, stop asking Black women to manage those feelings for you. You are a grown-ass woman and you get to deal with them. And then how you can turn those feelings into effective strategic action.
Hi guys, welcome back again to the channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So in today's video, this particular woman was telling her people that looks like her demographics, that they should not put everything on Black women, right? And I've seen that play over time and over time. Like, I've seen a lot of videos of people saying, can people help them, calling on Black people for help and all that. Anyway, I have another video for you where some people are saying sorry to Black women for not really supporting them. Okay, and yeah, just so many different kinds of clip and people talking about how the demographics, that's the white people keep saying that they are, in solidarity with other people who are not in their community, but in essence they are not. Anyway, let me just let those videos roll, then we come back and talk more. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and please do well to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. Let's go watch the videos, and credit to all creators on this video.
Hi. I have a message for white women, particularly white women who would identify themselves as being liberal or progressive or leftist. I would assume that right now you're feeling angry, upset, overwhelmed at the current state of affairs politically, socially, and I'm right there with you. But I think it's important for us as white women, and I mean that as like I'm generalizing, this is all going to be in general terms, I'm not talking about specific people, but as a demographic, I think that we need to really assess where we've been and where we want to go, because I think there's a lot of history that people are not aware of. In fact, I know there's a lot of history that people aren't aware of, and it's stuff that we need to talk about in order to do things differently moving forward. So white women don't have a great track record of standing in solidarity with other marginalized groups, particularly other marginalized groups of women. And maybe that comes as a surprise to you, maybe it doesn't, but if it does, it's because there's a very specific version of history that we're taught, and it's a version of history that really favors us and centers us. But the truth is that on many, many occasions, white women have said that they're in solidarity with non-white women. And then when the tide looks like it could turn for white women, we jump ship and align ourselves with patriarchal colonial systems. And that has really, really hurt all progress, actually, because we will be making strides as a collective group, as marginalized folks, as people who are being oppressed under a patriarchal system. And then patriarchy will compromise with white women to stop white women from rocking the boat. And then white women will stop rocking the boat because we are given some little thing that we have asked for that doesn't address the needs of the other people who we were standing in solidarity with. But because we got something for us, we're like, well, that's good enough for now. And we forget. Well, we don't forget. We decide that our lives are more important than the other people that that we were originally in solidarity with. And this has happened so many times, and it has really eroded the relationship between white women and non-white women, because non-white women feel like they can't trust us. And I understand that. That makes a lot of sense because we have shown as a demographic, again, I'm not talking about anyone specifically, but as a group, as a collective, we have said we stand with you. We're right here with you. We're fighting for a future for all of us. And then when the powers that be come to white women and are like, you know what, we'll give you this little piece if you abandon ship. We've done it. We've done it a bunch of times. When white women genuinely are working in solidarity with a wide range of groups who are also suffering under patriarchal, colonial, rule, it genuinely scares. It's a threat. It's a genuine threat. And that's why the powers that be will placate white women to get them to settle back down and to bring them back into the fold and to offer them something. Because if we actually were all in solidarity together and maintained that solidarity, because it has to be liberation for all of us, that would potentially be able to dismantle some of these systems. And so the systems are like, hey, you white women, let's do this for you. We're going to do this for you. We're taking you seriously, and we're going to do this for you. And then we fall for it every single time because it benefits us. But then it will circle back around because we are maintaining the systems designed to not serve us. So we've screwed ourselves over and we've screwed everyone else over. And I just think that maybe we should stop doing that, such that we might be able to inform real, meaningful, systemic change. Most feminism in a Western context has been incredibly white and incredibly elitist. And that's not ever going to tear down oppressive systems. That's just an additional oppressive system. So if you need a place to start, I would really recommend Women, Race, and Class by Angela Davis. It is pure gold. It is so informative, and it has a lot of history that I guarantee you did not learn in school.
Hey dog, welcome back. Full disclosure here, I did actually save your comment because I figured in about like 3 or 4 weeks I would eventually be proven correct. And now that the Republicans have officially announced that they are looking into Medicare and SNAP to cut the waste and fraud, and they're trying to figure out how to do that, I figured it was a good time for me to circle back with the liberals who thought I was being a little too alarmist with this previous post. How do we feel about this now, my friend? I'm not trying to be a poopy head at all, okay? I mean this with all humility when I say this, but I think it's a good time for liberals to learn a solid life lesson here. If you catch yourself being overly pedantic or splitting hairs about what leftists are saying conservatives are engaging in or wanting to do, saying, oh, well, the right doesn't actually want to do that. They said they want to do this. I think it's a good time to pause and reflect and figure out what the hell the leftist is actually trying to say and what we should do after that, right? Because it's clear to the entire world here that liberals are not the right-wing whisperers, right? Like, you guys can't get their votes and you guys have no idea what they're fucking doing on any given Sunday. And the saddest part about this is that you needlessly burn bridges, right? Like, you don't treat leftists like human beings. You don't come back and apologize and actually re-bridge that communication and continue the conversation where we left off. You condescend and guilt trip and shame and position yourself as if you are the arbiter of facts when, to be honest, you don't even actually pay attention to the facts either. You know what I mean? I want to have conversations with liberals, but they don't want to have conversations with leftists.
When everyone was out there planning to make their vote or will cast their votes and all that, in fact, before those time, you see people on the left telling people on the right wing that, you know what, I think this person's policy is better. Why don't we all unite and vote for this person for the betterment of everyone? Those videos were just rampant on social media. Even though I've seen people who say that algorithm didn't bring it near to them, so they didn't get to see it because the algorithm wasn't favorable, and the loud voices, which is the one from the liberal, the conservative, it went high. The Republican Party, the ones from them was higher than that one from the leftists, so they decided to vote for Republican instead of voting for Democrats. Okay, well, that is those people claiming that algorithm was the problem. Now, let's now take it back to your community. Will you say that you didn't also hear that you didn't see anybody come up to you and tell you, oh, why don't you vote for this person? Nobody in your family, nobody voted for Kamala. You can't say that, right? You can't say that. And right now, everyone is going through this tough time. Like, things are very hard right now. Things are on a high side. Price of things, price of eggs, house. Like, you guys thought that housing was going to go down, but unfortunately, it's not. And to think that people really voted for this, okay, because they had better plans. They were like, oh, he's going to make our lives much, much better. He's going to reduce the price of things and make things affordable. But it's not looking like it. With everything we're reading online right now, it's actually not looking like it. Now, I think I saw a congressman also. I don't even know who that man is. When he was saying that Americans have to learn how to, manage the situation for now. Everyone just have to pay the sacrifice until everything is sorted. Just like, did you actually mention that during the campaign? I don't think there was something like that being told people. And to think that also these people, MAGAs who voted, like conk MAGAs who voted for this, they are also very calm. Like the silence is something else, right? The silence is something else. You guys aren't saying anything anymore. You guys are no longer making videos and telling people, oh, how you're wrong. I was thinking by now you guys be telling people, oh, you're wrong about this. I told you, let's fact check it. You said this. Kamala was going to do better. And now look at how we are buying eggs for maybe $2 or even $1 for a crate of egg. Like, I was just thinking maybe that's how the situation is going to be. But it doesn't even look like it. It doesn't come close to it. And people are hungry. People can afford the basic things like price of housing and all that. People can no longer afford it. And no, it actually matters. Like, your voting matters. You know how you guys say, oh, do not just end relations because of election, but it is what it is. It's looking like relationships have to end because of elections, because they all have consequences. Your voting has consequences and you have to face it. Just like you're facing it now, you're seeing the things that are happening, things are skyrocketing on a daily basis. So some of you voted for this actually. Some of you sat down and voted for this. So now trying to make peace, and it's fine. Everybody said that they don't have issue with you. They are just resting. People that looks like me especially, like we're resting. We just want to rest so that we can have energy for the next 4 years, I guess. Because if people just come out and help you do the protest, I saw a video. I just went to TikTok tonight and I looked on the live section and I saw live section of people who were protesting against the current administration. I was like, are you serious? You know, I've seen a video where somebody was saying that there are actually protests going around the country, but a lot of people are not talking about. I thought this person was bluffing. I didn't know they meant what they were saying. Like, there is actually protests going around. I thought it was just the last time the Palestinian protested. Maybe that was it. Anyway, guys, like, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Right, let's just have that conversation in the comment section. What do you think about this video today? Share your thoughts with me, and please do well to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. And I look forward to seeing you guys on my next. Bye, guys.